So, guys, vampires, do you like them? I like them. I like them a lot, and I wanted to share with you my top five. I like a lot more of the undead, but here are my favorites. Let's see if you agree. First up, Christopher Lee in Horror of Dracula. That's 1958. Okay, we start off with the man who changed the movie Vampire Forever. He just did, Christopher Lee. His first time playing the Count in Hammer films, Horror of Dracula in 1958 was a huge deal. Now, Lee's Dracula wasn't a gentle talker. He was an evil, powerful predator, just how I like him. He was all about intense eyes and action, often saying nothing at all. He made the role physical and truly scary again. It was that energy about him. I remember the first time I saw it was like there's something so kind of primal and animalistic. The performance brought out real danger and even sexiness back to the legend. Lee had a furious energy and a classy evil that made him look like a force of nature. It's still one of the very best vampire movies ever made, and that's also a great thing to remember and a good consideration, because it's not only a great performance and a great vampire turn and role, but it's a great film. Next up, Frank Langella in Dracula, 1979. Okay, this is a great film. It was based on a play, and it focused less on horror, but more on sort of a gothic, dark, sweeping romance. I really wanted to see the play back in the day. I was way too young, but I got to see the film and I fell in love. Now, Frank Langella brings a magnetic, a moody charm to the role. His Dracula was handsome, smooth, but also deeply sad and melancholy. He didn't just hunt his victims, he charmed and romanced them first. This performance shows a Dracula who can actually make people fall in love with him. That makes the story even sadder, because you know the bad things that will happen to his victims. He was the ultimate vampire lover. And I have a personal connection with Mr. Langella. He is from my hometown in New Jersey, and he is the uncle of one of my high school friends. So it was really cool to see his success. Now we have Real Nightmare. Reggie Nalder in Salem's Lot, the miniseries, 1979. Okay, hands down, this is the scariest vampire. Maybe not the scariest movie. I mean, I love Salem's Lot, sure. But Reggie Nalder as Master Barlow is the scariest for me. He's a pure monster. Okay, he's absolutely not charming at all. He's just an evil beast. Barlow's look is terrifying. Bold, silent, with bright yellow eyes and sharp teeth. He's designed to look like a primal creature, sort of like a rat, like a big rat. Or, of course, like Nosferatu in the very first silent film of the Dracula legend. Nalder, who hardly speaks at all in the show, kind of growls. He makes the vampire a creature of pure, silent evil, working perfectly for this small-town horror story. It proves that sometimes the scariest thing is just a terrible, quiet monster. And he's got those yellow eyes. As a kid watching this, I was just blown away, and I still am. Now we have some real class. Louis Jourdan in Count Dracula. BBC movie from 1977. This is often praised for sticking closely to the original book, and thanks to its star, Louis Jourdan. Jourdan plays the role with classic old-world class. His Dracula is polite, smart, and very creepy. He perfectly captures the rich European nobleman with a terrible secret. This is the famous Dracula in the high-collared cape. Almost stereotypical, but it works. Jourdan adds a coldness that makes his nice manners disturbing. And as he acts, he reminds us that the Count is a brilliant killer who uses his intelligence, his smarts, and social skills before he uses his fangs. It's a subtle and magnificent performance, and when I first saw it, I was like, where have you been all my Dracula-loving life? Because it's British BBC, and I finally saw it a couple years ago. It's a classic, my friends. Total recommendation. And finally, last but not least, we have Gary Oldman in Francis Ford Coppola's big 1992 movie, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Oldman didn't just play Dracula, he played many versions of him, going back hundreds of years. And I think that's a real key to one of the reasons why he's one of my favorites. He's not just the suave or young and energetic Dracula, he's many. His performance is a wild trip, changing from creepy old armored figures to a stylish London gentleman, and then to a savage beast. Oldman fully commits, showing a character who is both a sad, tragic lover and then a grotesque monster. His work here is huge. It's passionate. He captures the sadness of a man cursed by losing the woman he loves and the ancient evil that drives him. Goldman's work makes this Dracula one of the most complex and memorable because you really do feel for him. With Winona Ryder, with Mina, you're like, this is a couple that was meant to be, even though evil bloodthirstiness is afoot. So you find yourself rooting for them, especially for him, and it's something it's rarely ever seen in a vampire film. So again, these are my top 5, only top 5 for now. I've got many more favorite vampires, but maybe we'll do a volume 2. So what do you think? What's your take on it? Who is your favorite Count Dracula or vampire? Give us your thoughts. Give us your feedback. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you're subscribing. See you soon.